And we're now back over at Maxwell Park where Sandy Simpson is with odd manager Dave Pattison. Well, Dave, commiserations for the result today. Obviously it's a crushing defeat to your race for the title, but it opens everything out at the top of the league for the top three teams, I suppose. Talk us through the tactics, because there were a few changes made from teams that you've had in previous weeks.
Well, I mean, the changes today were, we brought in David Silva and Wesley Snyder over Xavi and Robin, who both started in the previous match against German Beershot. Obviously didn't work last time because I think we only had 2 or 3 chances at Des Bexbarrow, but tonight obviously we've tried something different, and looking at the game, we should have won it easily. Well, perhaps not easily, but I don't think we deserve to lose. Yeah,
there was a spell that you had German Beershot under siege practically, getting all the attacking play and generating all the chances. Do you think there's anything to do with maybe the strike force that, I don't know, maybe could have had a bit more development over the transfer window, or was it a tactical thing, or what do you think went wrong attacking wise today?
I mean, if you're telling me that our strike force isn't good enough, if you're saying Fernando Torres isn't someone that could score against German Beershot, then that's quite a wild thing to say.
Well,
perhaps that's not personal opinion.
I was more meaning about the supporting role for the attacking.
No, we've already been asked about our front line, and I've spoken in a press conference and said that we've got 3 strikers here who are who'll do the job for us. Supporting players like Xavi and Schneider and such, they do their job, and today they did it very well. Unfortunately, Julio Cesar's had a man of the match performance for them, and we've lost a couple of horrible goals. Credit to the first one. The second one, I can't believe it went in. Buffon's had I don't know what he's thinking. He's just fallen asleep for a second on his perch because he's not done anything all day. And they've scored 2 goals here, which is shocking for us. And I'm disappointed also. They've gained a couple of injuries today, and it looked like the boys might be out for a week or so. David Silva and Philippe Lam.
Yeah. Is there any news? Does it look serious at all for either of those players? There were concerns, obviously, because they were off straight away.
Well, Philippe Lam, it looks like it's a dead leg, so obviously that's a lot better than ligaments or any sort of bone damage. So for him, it looks like he'll be alright, perhaps even for next week. David Silva, not 100% sure at the moment, but again, it doesn't look too bad. It just looks like a strain in his leg. The first one there was nothing in it, and I'm not gonna lambast blame it takes players for it. The second one wasn't too happy with the challenge, bit of a cruncher, and to see his bench, or their bench, German Beershot, jumping up waving yellow cards at our players was, that was quite embarrassing, and I'd expect an apology for that at some point from the team.
Well, the injury news is good news to know that they won't be out for too long. But let's talk about league position just to finish up. You started this game at top of the league, still top of the league, but the deficit's been reduced. Obviously that puts the title contention into a bit more of an open field with 3 contenders. What do you see yourself doing towards the last few games in the season, obviously, to give you that edge over teams such as German Beershot and Alemannia?
Well, I mean, we'll look at the season this way, that we started off winning 9 games in a row. We never even conceded a goal. Now that's almost unheard of. Well, it is unheard of in this league. Perhaps we've lost 3 games in a trot now, which is not good enough for our team, for a club like this. You could say though, if those 3 losses had been strewn throughout our 9 victories, then people would just be looking at it and saying, well, look how good Odd are to be at the top of the league. We feel we are good enough to be at the top of the league. Perhaps it might change today if Alemannia win, but I think a lot of people would have looked at the league with the teams that are in there and said it would be this close at this point in the season. So we're disappointed that we've went on a poor run of form, but obviously the neutrals will enjoy results like that, and hopefully we can bring the trophy back here this year.
Of course. Well, it leaves the league in a very exciting position, and so we look forward to every game, and hopefully see you on the sidelines next week.
Right, cheers Sandy.
Cheers.